I've asked you quite a few questions, but is there anything, for earlier stage marketplace founders, given your incredible experience, maybe with on the product and growth side that you'd like to share with us before we do?
Yeah, let's see. For earlier stage founders, I think the earliest problems that a marketplace faces are liquidity problems, right? And certainly we face those at Lyft and Wyzant and things like that. And so I still think the original conclusion that I had from the Lyft days is important, which is that you can't fight a battle across both fronts simultaneously. You can't be doing supply and demand with a resource constrained smaller company while you're also trying to find product market fit. One of those things has to be fixed, right? So for us in the early days at Lyft, we had a lot of pent up demand, and we didn't have enough supply to meet that demand. So we didn't have to worry about demand generation for a long time. But we had to do is figure out how to onboard drivers successfully and how to build that machine to do that at scale. And so we were able to focus on that. And we did some creative things even in the beginning to try to fix supply. We paid drivers hourly guarantees to get them to drive. And only when we got to a point where there was a lot of liquidity in the marketplace were we able to remove that system. Also, that system sort of created some strange incentives for drivers too, but that's for a different time. But I guess my overall advice is something has to be fixed. Like there must be a thing that's not a moving target in order for you to successfully scale, get started scaling your marketplace and build that initial liquidity. Because if you're trying to fight across all the fronts at the same time, it's going to be really, really challenging, especially when you don't have a lot of people to do that work. So yeah, that's my advice to early stage marketplace founders.